We're joined today by head cross-country coach Steven Schultz. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
New season just about to start. Friday, you guys race at McDowell Dam down in Bismarck. How excited is the team to get out there and run, compete, and show what they've got?
Yeah, they're super excited. There's a big part of, we've been training all summer and you just get itching to go because we haven't raced in a while. It's a familiar course. They all enjoy racing there. It's pretty flat. The ground is usually pretty hard, so it really makes for some fast times. And we really enjoy racing down there. It's nice that it's close by too.
Obviously, it's early in the season. You don't know how you stack up against other competition, but what do you expect from this first opening meet? What do you hope to see?
I hope to see some early pack running and really just get a feel for racing again at the 8K distance for the guys and 6K for women. We're going to start to see how the team is shaken out. I've got a good idea of how things might go, but my predictions don't always come true. So just seeing how things shake out as we get racing and kind of getting a better idea of where our fitness is at and scheduling the training going forward and reacting and going from there.
Talk about the makeup of the team. You guys, especially on the ladies' side, you have quite a few returners, and a lot of returners on the men's side too, because you had good depth last year.
Yeah.
Who are some of the top returners that you expect big things from this year?
Yeah, so on the women's side, we're expecting some really big things from both Bailey Ride and Emery Smith. From what I've seen training so far and how their summers went, we really expect them, and they've already talked about it, that they're shooting for some all-conference medals, and I do think that's pretty realistic. It's not a shoe-in, it's a tough conference, but there were a lot of seniors last year as well, so it's going to be pretty open, and I think they got a good shot at getting in there and getting themselves some hardware for sure. On the men's side, I put him down as our athlete of to watch for the preseason, but I think Jake Jenkins had a fantastic summer. He's coming really fit, and we started to see some things click for him at the end of the track season in outdoor, and I feel like he had a really solid 10K at our conference meet, and so he's only just taking it up from there, and I'm excited to see what that turns into for his cross-country season. So those are the other, the big standouts that I'm excited to watch.
How about newcomers? Obviously, you've got a few holes to fill,
Yep.
But who are going to be those impact newcomers, or do you think will be the impact newcomers?
I think the biggest impact we'll see from a newcomer would be Nolan Berghoff. He's a local Minot kid. I think at least for the freshman year, he'll probably be like a depth piece for us, maybe around our 6th or 7th runner. But I like what I've seen from him so far, and it's one of those things he'll have to get used to what the college game is all about, and just get used to the density of training and everything like that. But so far so good from him. Yeah.
Talk about the season. What do you guys hope to accomplish? I mean, cross country is a unique beast. It's an individual event. You push yourself hard, and then it goes into a team score. So, what do you expect from the team?
At least the way we stack up against the conference, it's sometimes hard to say. I don't follow all of the roster movement as close as some other people do, so I like to see where things shake out as the season progresses. So until people start racing, it's hard to know for sure. But I think we're based on the growth I've seen from the athletes on the roster and who we've lost, I think we're roughly in the same spot that we were last season, right? Women finished 7th, and I think that that's a pretty realistic place of where we might be, somewhere in that neighborhood. I think the jump up to 6 is usually a pretty big one in our conference, but I think somewhere in that neighborhood is pretty realistic. Kind of really depend on where those 4 or 5 runners come in, but yeah, they're somewhere in that neighborhood. I think for the guys, we didn't have the team finish last year that we wanted, but the combination of the improvement around our top 5 that we have coming back. And, so we got Camden Jasmine coming back, who redshirted last year. Peyton was hurt for most of the cross-country season. Holter was nursing injuries for a lot of our cross-country season. So all of those guys coming back and being healthy, I think puts us in roughly the same position as far as ability-wise. But, you get that year-to-year improvement. So I think that we're going to be better than we were for sure last year.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck this weekend down in Bismarck.
Thanks, appreciate it.